Alrighty, so I'm a little bit late to this. I did look at it as soon as I woke up this morning, but obviously, since I had to work today, I didn't worry about making a video before work or anything. But, yeah, we have a brand new Percival, who is a light character, but not a festival character, which is a bit strange, but I mean, hey, it's kind of cool at the same time, because that opens up a little bit of possibility for the future, because honestly, light and darks have been extremely underwhelming, considering they did it for like 1 year's worth of fests, and then they moved on and never did them again. So it's cool to see those again. But yeah, we have brand new. I don't know what to call this guy yet. I assume he's like awakened Percival. I don't even know if you would consider it to be awakened, considering the fact that I'm sure he has more cool stuff that happens to him throughout the show. He's called Unknown Magic Small Hero Percival, according to Kane's translations. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. He's got his whole like glowing hands thing, and he's got the little mini Percivals, which I think is pretty sick. So if you made a UR gear set for the previous Percival, it'll work for this one too, which is really nice, because I'm pretty sure I gave him like one of those HP defense sets that were 15% that they gave us at one point. So I'll have a maxed out HP defense set for him. So that'll be nice. I'll probably end up trying to make an attack crit set as well, even though I've seen a little bit of gameplay, obviously, and it doesn't seem like he's a crazy damage dealer. Definitely seems like another support character, but that's fine. Honestly, it's not like a huge deal or anything. They do show off some of his costumes and stuff, which is kind of cool. I think some of them look all right. I'll try to skip through here a little bit. It'll probably buffer a bit, unfortunately, but I'm not a fan of that one at all, the skin-tight suit. This one, everybody has already said it, but it looks just like Zeldris' costume, which is pretty interesting. And then did they already skip over the other one? I think they might have. What was the... It's this one right here. It's like kind of like regal looking. Looks kind of cool. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty interesting. Really quickly, let's go over the Kane translations just so you guys know what he does. So, Small Hero Percival, passive is Mediator of Life. At the start of the battle, apply Healing ability, which is plus 20% max HP if damaged by attack. That deals more than 30% of max HP, heals 50% of the damage received, and when removed, apply buff that decreases damage taken to that ally for 1 turn. So he's going to be a little bit of a menace. He's going to be really hard to kill. I watched Beat's video earlier. Like from the gameplay that they showed during the live stream, like the PvP section, it looks like you're probably going to want to have an infect, which isn't too bad considering that if he's popular enough, it'll bring the human team back. Arthur has an infect. Other teams are going to probably need to sub an infect character in if they have one for their team. So that's pretty interesting. What else do we got here? So, 2 specific allies, which, by the way, his specific allies are human and fairy of all teams, which is insane. I don't know why they gave him fairy, but I'm all for it. We just got LR King. I'm a big fan of him. I like him a lot, so getting a little bit more use out of him could be really fun. So, participating in battle increases the unit's all stats by 5%, so that's fine, I guess. If the unit uses cards twice, apply healing ability to specific allies, and remove 2 debuff effects. So I'm assuming on turn 1, you're already going to have healing ability on. Wait till turn 2, use 2 of his cards, get healing ability back. Gonna make it to where you stay hard to kill. Also, at the start of the ally's turn, for every alive specific ally in the battlefield, apply 1 stack of support from comrades to the unit, which is if the unit uses a skill, it gets removed. I'm assuming it removes the stacks. And for every support from comrades applied to the unit, increases the ally's defense-related stats by 8%. For one time only, if more than 4 stacks of support from comrades gets removed, apply Indomitable Will to the unit for 2 turns, which is the damage. The damages the enemy deals does not exceed 50% of the unit's max HP, plus 40% attack-related stats, increases damage by 80%. So, kind of like... Who is another character that kind of does something like that? There's a couple of characters that kind of deal with stacks and stuff like that nowadays, but I'm assuming you just build up stacks and then you'll use them. It kind of reminds me of... glass in a way, where like you build up stacks, and then when you use cards, it removes a stack from you, kinda. I'm not. That's probably not a great comparison, but either way, his skills are Tiny Rush, which is inflicts fierce cheering damage by 200% of attack on a single enemy. During the PvP section, it looked like the single target was pretty bad, but fierce cheering is ×2 critical chance, ignore enemies' defense and resistance. So it sounds like it could hit hard. Obviously, you might want to wait until you have that 40% attack related and 80% increased damage before you use something like this. And then the AoE is a Pierce card, of course, and it also heals allies by 30% of the damage dealt. So he's going to be really annoying to play up against, I think. His ultimate is Go-Go Mini Percival, which is apply buff that increases HP-related stats by 30% to all allies for 2 turns and apply Indomitable Will to the unit for 2 turns. Inflicts Power Strike damage by 525% of attack on all enemies. If the unit dies, revives with the HP that the unit had before death for 1 time only, does not count death by reflect effect, and reduces revive count. Okay, so he literally has like every annoying aspect a character could have in the book, so that is fantastic. I do have the patch notes pulled up really quickly, so I'm going to run through a little bit of the stuff right here. So it looks like these pages did not open correctly, but it's fine. We can just refresh. The banner's not looking too bad. Lots of seasonal characters on here, of course. I think that's pretty fitting considering we don't really have too much of the sort of Fortnite stuff on here. The fact that we don't have the other Percival on here is a little bit weird. I mean, I guess you won't get baited by old Percival at this point, but it is a 600 banner. He is a light character. Very interesting. There's also apparently a couple of free banners. This one is gigantic, but you do get a free copy of LR Liz on here, which is really, really nice because I actually need one more copy of her to be 6'6", so that actually helps me out a ton. The fact that the Percival banner has Valentine's Day Deanne on here is also really, really nice, and there's a couple of Ragnarok characters that you guys might like as well. So I don't think the banner's too bad. It's pretty small as well, which is great, and there's also an SSR ticket here with some festival units, and it looks like a bunch of catastrophes and seasonals and stuff like that on here. Blue Valenti's already in here, which is kind of insane. I'm assuming this is not choose one. I'm assuming it's random, but I could be wrong on that. Not 100% positive. We are getting the first chapter of the Fortnite story. There's all 3 of the costumes that you can get for Percival, which is pretty cool. There is a new card set, and there is a Dreyfus relic. I don't think Kane translated those. I'm pretty sure the Dreyfus relic is pretty bad. Let me look through the general chat in the 7DS Leaks Discord really quickly and see if I can find translations for it, just out of curiosity. Okay, so it looks like it might be small on your screen, but at the start of the battle, allies' attack power is increased by 20% of your defense power, which is probably not great. Let's be honest. I don't know what the card set is, but I'll probably look at that one whenever the global patch notes come out. Not normally too worried about card sets, but it looks like it's for PvP, so that's fine, I guess. New bundles, of course. Login bonus with a bunch of the tickets for those free banners, which is fine. Looks like it's a full month's worth, so that's going to be a lot of waiting for tickets and stuff like that. But there is special missions, 1 free multi, UR pendant, which is kind of funny because, well, I guess you still need it for like 95 and 100, but the fact that he's not a UR character is funny. Another Blessings event, which is cool. The new mini game is here also, which is kind of interesting. It's basically just Brick Breaker, if you've ever played that, like way back in the day when cell phones were first getting really big. I remember Brick Breaker was incredibly popular because it came on most phones. So either way, you basically just get rewards for breaking certain tiles, and then there is a cumulative score reward as well, which is really kind of weird because it has these boxes, but it looks like it's Frosvelger Sacred Materials, and then one of them is Icthernir Sacred Relic Materials or Holy Relic Materials, and then so it looks like there's a box for bird materials, deer materials, and dog materials in here, but they look like the collab boxes, which confuses me. Apocalypse Start Come Out Mini Percival, so there's some sort of in-game event thing going on as well, I guess. Maybe it's like a giveaway thing where they're giving away free rewards, so that's kind of cool, I guess, so you'll be able to try to get those, I guess. Cumulative rewards as well, so that's kind of cool. They're bringing back Kath as an event boss, which is fine. I don't think he was too bad as an event boss. Pretty normal exchange shops. King event is coming back, of course. New Hawk Pass is getting started, and there is a really cool looking like shinobi-esque sort of Balder outfit. Unfortunately, Balder has been a little overshadowed with recent characters that have come out, so I don't know how much you're gonna like really care to go out of your way for this one, but it does look really cool. So if you want a cool looking outfit for Balder, you know, you could go for this one if you really want to. I'm sure he's missing a cosmetic if I had to guess. I'm not sure which one off the top of my head or anything. And then there was a couple of different changes. So improvements to the story and spin-off tabs. Okay, that's fine. Improvements to the story recollection tab. Okay, I'm assuming because they're getting ready to move into the Fortnite stuff. Percival's camp lobby content added. After completing certain quests in Chapter 1, Four Nights of the Apocalypse, some characters will be added to Percival's camp. So, okay, you have the you have Donnie, Sid. I can't remember what the dog's name is, or the fox's name. Obviously, spoiler stuff in there, but also the girl. I haven't watched season 1 in a while, but characters from season 1, of course, are getting added, which is cool. They're improving the Demon King battle, so now you can spend 2 or 3 times the coins when opening. I'm a little sad that it's only 3 times, but hey, any improvement will help. So now you can basically get 3 runs worth of materials out of just 1 run, which is kind of nice. I was really hoping for 5, but I'm not going to complain. Being able to do it 3 times as quickly, definitely an improvement. Main story difficulty improvements. Okay, the difficulty for, 682 got nerfed, it looks like, which is great because a lot of people were having trouble with that one. So hopefully after this update, you guys can get past that one if you were having trouble with it. New world map added for the Fortnite stuff, which is pretty cool. I love the little chibi Percival. Prosvelger balance adjustment. So 4th floor, phase 4. Of the Transcendent Prosvelger, his passives, the Overcome Crisis and Revival ones, which are both of the ones that have the Revive. I think that might be the only 2 that he has. I'm not 100% sure, but both of them are removed now. So now when you get to the last floor, or the last phase of floor 4, which is the Awakened one, you don't have to worry about doing anything too crazy. You basically just save your ults up and you'll one-shot him, hopefully, if your team is good enough. Which is great. That's actually really, really nice. That's going to help a lot, I think. Hero Arena improvements, improved convenience of obtaining rewards, receive all default rewards at once. Okay, that probably should have been added earlier, but I think it's when you beat certain towers or whatever, you get rewards, but you had to click on them individually. Now you'll get them all at one time, which is fine. Training Cave, added bulk skip function. Oh, a bulk skip function has been added that allows you to obtain rewards from level 1 to 4 at once, depending on the number of stars you earned by completing missions. Okay, so if you've done all of the stars and stuff, you can bulk skip? That sounds nice, I guess. Like I've said in the past, I don't have any issue with Training Cave or Training Grotto, so I don't really care, but improvements are good, so the fact that you'll be able to hopefully skip this faster, I guess, is nice. I'm looking forward to that, I guess. Looks like we've got some bug fixes and stuff, and then new Percival is getting added for Season 9 of Heroes Arena. So, very interesting patch. Not 100% sure what to think just yet about the actual character himself, but I'm pretty sure he comes out tomorrow on JPKR, so I'll probably be watching some videos and stuff from those, or from the content creators that play on that version, and just sort of get a feel for the character a little bit, just kind of see what he's all about, and then obviously I'll be doing summons and stuff like that when he comes to Global, probably later in the day because it comes out normally on a weekday for me, so I'll probably be working. But either way, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If not, I understand. I am late to the game, and normally when it comes to news stuff, you've probably already seen all this, so I understand. But either way, it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts on the new Percival, and I will see you guys later.